Gordon does capture the lightning dude, the Shocker. When Shocker comes into the police station and shocks everybody passing out. Which these are like the worst cops in a show I've ever seen, in a movie as well. These cops can't do shit right. They can't get their guy. They're incapable. I don't know why the fuck they're cops, honestly. So Gordon's the only one left to go against the Shocker, and of course he beats the Shocker by throwing fucking coffee at his little electricity box. Hey everybody, welcome to Think About It Reviews, and I'm here to review the Imitation game starring Benedict Cumberbatch, Keira Knightley. It is directed by Marion Tabianian. I butchered his name. This film, I couldn't help but think while I was watching it about Nightcrawler. Now, Nightcrawler is a film I haven't really seen before. It definitely had covered a different subject matter. It was something I just haven't seen before. It was told so brilliantly. This film we've seen World War II, but in a different perspective. This is a film, something I haven't really seen before. I absolutely loved this movie. I thought this movie was smart, witty, dramatic, everything you wanted in a film. The screenwriters who did this film, this definitely needs to be Oscar nominated for screenwriting, because the screenwriting is so freaking good. Now, the Imitation game is about Alan Turing. It's based off a true story. He's basically the first guy who made computers. He gets pretty much hired on to try to decode this uncrackable code called Nigma. No, not Edward Nigma, which it would have been interesting if the Riddler was part of the group. But no, it's called Nigma, and it's just this computer codex, if you want to say, that pretty much Benedict Cumberbatch is in here, or Alan basically has to try to decode it with the team. And basically, if they do that, they win the war. They win the war, or they at least have the upper hand in the war. My God, the performances in here. Benedict Cumberbatch, this guy's a really damn good actor. He's like the Michael Fassbender. He reminds me of Michael Fassbender, where it's Michael Fassbender, but he's able to at least change it up just a little bit, where you don't think Michael Fassbender, you think of this character. But Benedict Cumberbatch did a magnificent, great job in this film. He really did great. He did phenomenal. Not only him, though. The whole cast, everybody in this film was so good. Mark Strong was in here. He was great. I love Mark Strong. The arty slap. And, we had Keira Knightley. Keira Knightley, best supporting actress. You got to consider that. Now, I say best supporting actress. I was comparing her best supporting actress to Oprah Winfrey's and Selma. The difference between Oprah was she was hardly ever in it. Keira Knightley, I was getting to that point where is she in it enough to be considered the best supporting actress? But she was. She met the mark. She did an awesome job, especially that talk she has with them towards the end of the film. Great acting overall. The team, Sam from The Lord of the Rings was in here. Rudy, he was great. Everybody was great in this film. The interactions between all of them were phenomenal. The wittiness, the comedic timing was great. Now, I say the screenwriting deserves definitely an Oscar nod, or maybe even win it, because the wittiness in the script, the setups that they do, and they come back to it, is phenomenal. They'll set one, even it goes for joke, it goes for storytelling. Every setup definitely serves a purpose, and definitely is such a big payoff towards the end or in the middle of the film, the whole film. There's a scene that considers a sandwich. I know, a sandwich. It's pretty damn good. It's a goddamn good setup. Watch the damn movie. The setups, everything that's going on in Alan Turing's life, from the past to the present to the future, because it is a little bit mixed up in editing wise, but you never feel like you're confused. You get it. You get what's going on editing wise. You get the place and time. Just overall, just a phenomenal editing. I think I would have took out maybe his running scenes. There's scenes where he's flailing his arms around. Benedict Cumberbatch, he's gonna be Doctor Strange. The boy can't run. he can't, he runs funny. Like Steven Seagal. And then there's also maybe the special effects weren't too on par when we do get some of the war scenes. And the music, the score. What I noticed the most was the score. The score was simply beautiful. It fit this movie to a T. It really brought something to it. I think towards the ending kind of score was a little bit too romantic, a little bit too cheesy, but overall the score was fantastic. It really set the mood. I just loved the little, the little piano, it's just so subtle but so quaint, like it's so different. And that's what this movie is trying to tell you. It's a little bit different than other films, and Benedict Cumberbatch, Alan, is a little bit different than most folks. I love Alan. Alan who was, if this is really him in real life and how he was, he's awkward. He's very awkward. He really thinks he doesn't know what a joke is. That's how awkward he is. He doesn't know what a joke is, but he's very front forward. He lets you know. He's very outspoken. He lets you know what he thinks. Alan, through this film, he was kind of a dick, but you really get the sense of why he's a dick and why he is who he is, why he's able to crack all these codes, why he's a genius. You really root for him towards the very end. And you really root for a lot of these characters. I mean, especially Keira Knightley. Her and going back to the acting-wise, her and Cumberbatch, fantastic chemistry. I didn't see it coming. They have fantastic chemistry. Really great scene, bounce back, from her to him. She definitely brought the life in this film because it was getting a little, the pacing and tone was well done. Cumberbatch, though, was being a little bit too much of a dick, but Keira Knightley really brought the fun in it. Like I said, the pacing, the tone fit to a T. The pacing was really great. I wasn't bored. It was funny but my friend was a little bit bored. He did feel a little bit bored. He felt like it lagged a little bit too much. I can understand that, where this kind of film, it's all about the dialogue. It's all about what the accomplishment they're trying to do, their goal that they're trying to accomplish. And along the way, there's a lot of things that are going around that is not in their control or is in their control. There's a lot of secrets going on in this film. Now, I did feel like I was kind of hoping, I was like, okay, is it going to end right here? No. But after I said that, maybe like 5 minutes later, it ends. So I can't really say that it lagged too much. I thought it was just a perfect time frame, perfect pacing, perfect tone. Overall, the Intimidation Game, guys, if you like something different, if you want to see something based off a true story, I don't know how much, how real this all is, but learning all the information towards the end makes my mind blown. I cannot believe this shit was top secret for such a long time. So it just blows my mind just how these people were able to do it, and how this is how some of the governments work. Now, this is in, of course, Britain, and with Winston Churchill and stuff. He did fund this. He did he gave it a go for Alan Turing to do his big computer. I can't say enough about this film. I just really enjoyed the shit out of it. The wittiness, the comedy was just so awesome. I loved it. Would I watch it again? Maybe not. I probably wouldn't watch it again. I'd probably check it out, a couple parts on TV, and then it's definitely just I could see it being a one-time deal, one-time shot for most folks, but I guarantee you, I don't think you'll be disappointed. If you do like smart, it's not really no heavy action in here, just really just smart performances, script writing, music, just overall just a good damn film. I loved the film. I thought it was great. I thought it definitely showed what Cumberbatch and this whole team could really do. So, recommendation, if you don't want to check this out because you're thinking about it and you're like, I don't want to waste $11.50. The only film I could really recommend that's some similar like this is either A Beautiful Mind, starring Russell Crowe, or Nightcrawler. Beautiful Mind definitely has that same kind of feel to it, same kind of look to it. Not look, but it's a little bit more magical and stuff. This has like a down-to-earth kind of feel, Intimidation Game. But Nightcrawler I say Nightcrawler even though it's not the same subject matter, or it doesn't even have Cumberbatch in it, but if you're expecting something to happen, if you're expecting a movie to go this certain way, and it just totally once you get into the theater, definitely blows your expectations. It definitely is not what you think it's going to be. And sometimes that's bad, and most of the time that's bad. But sometimes it's just phenomenal, great. And that was Nightcrawler for me. And it goes for the Intimidation Game. I thought it was going to go one way, and ended up going a couple different paths. So Intimidation Game, highly recommend it. If it's in the theater, I highly recommend you go watch it in the theater, because I think it is a one-time viewing. I think you'll enjoy it, and you'll get a little something out of it, at least a little something out of the British humor, at least a little appreciation of, hey, these people had to make decisions, once again, like American Sniper, and these people had to basically stay quiet. And this is what happens behind the scenes with, you may just not, in the limelight, like, storming the beaches, guns array, like the soldiers. There's different people doing different stuff to get a job done. So check this film out. I highly recommend it. Thank you guys for listening. And once again, grab a tick, grab a seat, get some popcorn to eat. See you at the cinema. See you guys.